I have a son on a mission in Zimbabwe. Yeah, it's a country on the continent of Africa. And I have stacks of pictures of him hanging out with real lions. All the time. Like, real lions. He's going to come home and not realize that we don't pet lions regularly in this country. These aren't the kind of lions Daniel got thrown into. He was hanging out with the lions that had been fasting. Right? You know on Fast Sunday where you're like, I want the biggest piece of bread in the sacrament tray. See, I know you. You are my best friends. This is the deal. These are the lions that when they looked at Daniel, they saw a Reese's peanut butter cup. The big ones. Right? So these weren't lions that were just hanging out like the lions my son, Elder Condi, gets to hang out with. These were hungry lions. And what I love about this story is he prayed mightily. He prayed to a God bigger than those hungry lions. Now listen, you may be saying, that's great, but I don't find myself in that situation very often. That's not true. You're in the middle of a lion's den all the time. If you're dealing with addictions or struggles or learning disabilities or temptations or bullying or depression, those are your lions. And don't they sometimes feel like they are just like drooling to take a bite out of you? Do you think God knows about your lions? Do you think he knows what you're facing? The answer is yes. So I'm going to give you some action invitations. You have been made lion-proof. But I'm going to invite you to do what Brother Daniel showed us. How was he lion-proof? What did he do as an action step to be lion-proof? What was it? Say it loud, proud. Pray. I'm going to ask you to pray every morning and every night. And if you're fighting a struggle, like an addiction, like a learning disability, like depression, you're going to pray every hour if you need to. You're going to not pray the way sometimes I pray. I'm going to be straight with you. You know the end of those days where you're so tired and your knee is like kind of halfway like this off the bed and you're kind of leaning with your head on the pillow, but it kind of counts. Am I the only one who prays like that? Okay, sometimes I do. No, you're going to pray to God like there are hungry lions drooling because you look like the biggest Reese's peanut butter cup ever and they've been fasting for 2 days straight. You're going to pray that way to your God because your God is bigger than your lions, your temptations, your addictions. Your God knows what you're being faced with. Pray to him like he is your best friend because he is. The Savior's help can break you free from addiction. It may be a long, difficult path, but the Lord will not give up on you. He loves you. That was from Elder Uchtdorf. And he flies airplanes. So we believe him. Right? He says this, the most important thing is to keep trying. Sometimes it takes several attempts before you find success. Don't lose faith. Keep your heart close to the Lord. That's what Daniel did. He didn't say, oh, I was cool with prayer until this happened. He prayed when it mattered the most.